on, let me get another drink. Also, when are you going to form the Heartbreakers?
Yeah, I don't remember seeing just your name on albums. I mean, until Full Moon Fever was released a billion years after this.
Well, I was just getting there. I was quickly realizing that I needed a band to play behind me. I got in touch with some of my old Mud Crunch bandmates to see if they wanted to come and join me.
Hello, I'm Mike Campbell.
Nice to meet you, Hologram Mike.
I was playing guitar with Ben Montench in his band when Tom came calling. Isn't that right, Ben Mont?
Yeah. What had happened is I started a band after Mud Crutch broke up, but we weren't really going anywhere. So I talked to the other guys in the band to see if they wanted to join Tom.
After a quick band meeting with the other members, Ron Blair on bass guitar and Stan Lynch on drums, they also agreed to come aboard. This is how we got our first lineup of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
That was intense. So many back and forths, ups and downs, this way and that ways. For a moment there, I didn't think they were going to get together.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was a big decision and they could have said no, or worse. Let me get back to you. And they never get back to you.
I've never gotten back to before.
We are in the museum dedicated to Tom Petty. Most of the accomplishments came with the Heartbreakers, so I think it was safe to say that they were going to join his band.
Well, when you put it that way, I guess it wasn't the roller coaster I thought it was.
Shelter Records decided to redo my contract after I got the rest of the guys to join.
It allowed us to start working on our first record together. We wanted to do something that was pure rock and roll. You know, something like that Elvis, the Beatles, or the Byrds would put out.
We released our self-titled debut album in November 1976, and it didn't do really well. At least not when it was first released. It wasn't until we did our first tour of England that we started to finally get some traction.
Our success in England prompted Shelter Records to release our first single again to see if it would do any better. The song, Breakdown, would hit the charts this time and peak at 40.
It wouldn't be the last time either that we had to release a song again to have it do better on the charts. We released American Girl years later and it also go peak at 40 on the charts. Oh, I get it. It's like when we do a show over and it does better than it did the first time we did it.
We have never released a show twice.
Yeah, we did. Remember Dave Grohl?
Sabrina, we didn't release the show twice. We recorded it twice because the computer deleted the first copy.
And it took us months to realize we never released it.
Oh, I thought we released it twice. My bad. I remember it peaking at number 40 on the charts.
What charts?
The pie charts.
I like pie.
You know, after finally hitting the charts, the other charts, not the pie charts, and after a successful tour of England, we felt that it was perfect time to put out a new album. In 1978, we released You're Gonna Get It, and it went to 28 on the charts.
Banana cream's the best, or coconut cream, although coconut is so controversial.
That was better than our first album. We had a few hit songs off it, but a battle with a record label happened on the same time. Shelter Records was bought out by MCA. We had to go to court to try and renegotiate the terms of our contract.
It was a hard-fought battle that almost left me broke. We ended up signing with Backstreet Records, a subsidiary of MCA, and released another record in 1979.
Backstreet's back. All right.
What?
Ignore him. Say, you guys sure know how to keep busy.
Well, it was a rocky start with MCA, so a new album was probably the best way to patch things up with the label. Besides, it had two of our most well-known songs on it, Refugee and Don't Do Me Like That, which helped cement us as the rock and roll superstars we always knew we would be.
We get it. It took us 7 lineup changes and 6 format changes for us to finally hit our stride.
It was more like 5 lineup changes and 3 format changes. But yeah, we finally got our groove.
Yeah, if that's what you want to call it.
Do you always turn the show around to about all of you? It really makes this go a lot longer than it should.
Usually. Didn't we mention the format change twice?
Also, this is why I drink the whole show. I've been through it all. I would drink too.
After the success of our third album, we used our newfound fame to get MCA to raise the price of our next album. We told them to raise the price of each album from $8.98 to 998, or we would just name the album 898.
The label relented and we named the album Hard Promises. It was released in 1981. It went to number 5 on the charts and gave us our first number 1 song.
Standing on top of the world.
That was Van Halen, and not even good Van Halen with David Lee Roth.
I like Van Hagar. They had some good songs.
True, but Diamond Dave was the better frontman.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
I like the Gary Sharon era.
Ouch! Heart hurts!
I don't really. I just like giving JL a fake heart attack.
Need more beer.
Guys, can you save this bit for the Van Halen episode?
Fine. I got dibs on doing a David Lee Roth impression.
I want to be Gary Sharon.
Ouch! Hurt!
I guess we're going to do this bit now.
Or you can focus on the tour you're on now. So, everything looked like it was going great, but in reality, we were having a few issues in the band. On top of that, I was also dealing with troubles at home with my wife.
We released another album and had to say goodbye to Ron Blair, who quit the group after we completed the album.
And another one bites the dust, and another one gone, and another one gone.
That's inappropriate.
Yeah, and even I know that's a Queen song.
Do you even know any songs by Tom Petty?
Yeah. Do you even know any of my songs?
Yeah, if I don't, well, I guess I can't come around here no more.
Not good enough.
Okay, well, let me prove it this way, because it is pop quiz time! Time to get out your pens and your papers, your Senate erasers, your barky dogs. Because this pop quiz is called... What is it called when someone kidnaps Tom Petty? Petty theft. Or...
Oh, yeah, and there's more.
What does Tom Petty think is the most difficult aspect of working in a restaurant? He thinks the waiting is the hardest part.
That broke my heart.
Crickets. 5 general knowledge facts on Tom Petty.
Quiz with Christy Voss. Can't come up with names to give us laughs.
This is an order of the easiest to the hardest to test your knowledge. Score 1 point for each correct pun. Question number 1. What famous star did Tom Petty meet when he was 10 years old? It was in the script. It's your gimme. Make sure everybody gets 1 point at least.
I could look because I know we all have the right answer.
Question number 2. What is the title of Tom Petty's first solo album? Do not go back and look at the script. You got 1 give me. The rest you have to use your brain power. Hint. We listened to one of the songs on the way to Publix today.
Yeah, that doesn't
I
give
didn't
me
go
the-
with you to Publix.
Oh.
You wouldn't let me in the car.
I would have let you in. I didn't see.
Just because I'm short.
Hint. The name of the song and the name of the album is displayed on your...
Like, I look at that when I'm driving.
No. Question number 3. What 1997 Kevin Costner film did Petty act in? Hint. This film starred Kevin Costner.
I don't know any Kevin Costner films.
Second hint. It was his second apocalyptic film.
Yeah, Erase Bodyguard.
She totally had Bodyguard written down.
Hint. Both these apocalyptic films of Kevin Costner's did not do very well at the box office.
Dances with Wolves?
Tin Cup.
Hint. I kind of like this movie.
Robin
All
the
right, number
Prince of
4.
Thieves?
Number 4. What is Tom Petty's middle name?
We didn't have it in the script.
No, we did not have it in the script. Hint. There's a sitcom with his middle name in the title.
In the title?
Yeah.
Still sticking with it.
Question number 5. What name did Tom Petty use as a member of the Traveling Wilburys Volume 1?
What?
What name did Tom Petty use as a member of the Traveling Wilburys Volume 1? You need more than just the name Wilbury.
I don't understand the question.
I don't either.
All the Wilburys had names.
What's a Wilbury?
Apparently the name of the group.
The
But they all had, like, Wilbury as the last name.
Yes, and they all had first names that they gave themselves. The Trevin Wilburys was a fictional family.
Yeah.
Like the Partridge Family.
I can name 3 of the members, but I don't know.
That would be wrong.
Come on, get happy.
Hint, when you whisper on the mics across the table, everybody can hear you.
Except Laura.
Because I don't listen, ever.
You know what? I think that's actually true.
Question number 1. What famous star did Tom Petty meet when he was 10 years old, everybody?
John Lennon.
Elvis.
It's Elvis.
Elvis.
Correct.
Yay, I won.
Question number 2. What is the title of Tom Petty's first solo album, Laura?
Heartbreaker.
Sabrina.
Tom Petty and not the Heartbreakers.
Jill, what's the correct answer?
Full Moon Fever.
Full Moon Fever.
He was free falling in it.
Question number 3.
I know that song.
What 1997 Kevin Costner's film did Petty act in? Sabrina.
Waterworld.
Close. Laura.
I also put Waterworld.
Close. Jill.
The Postman.
The Postman. I actually like that movie. I think I'm.
I don't.
I never even heard of that movie.
I think I'm the only one.
I had Tin Cup down originally.
Why not?
It was also a poorly done movie.
Now, I'm not saying The Postman is a good movie. I'm just saying I like it.
So you're telling me you have poor taste in movies?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I do. I do kind of have poor taste in movies.
Killer Sofa. Velocipaster.
Hey, I wanted to watch that one, and he picked Killer Sofa.
No, you said Killer Sofa.
No, I
was
said
recommended.
Velocipaster.
That's the one I wanted to watch.
No, it wasn't. You wanted to watch Killer Sofa.
I was
No.
in Killer Sofa.
You were in Killer Sofa. Question number 4. What is Tom Petty's middle name, Sabrina?
Not so.
Not so?
Yeah, Tom.
Because he's not so petty.
You thought my puns were bad. Jail.
Martin.
Laura.
No,
When I put Frasier.
Frazier.
Tom Frazier Petty. Makes sense.
His middle name is Earl.
What?
my name is Earl.
Yeah.
I
Still
was going
think-
to put Lee so he could be Tommy Lee Petty.
I still like mine. Not so petty.
And question number 5. What name did Tom Petty use as a member of the Traveling Wilburys Volume 1? Laura.
Tom Wilbury.
No. Jail.
Joey Ramone.
No. Sabrina.
Except Laura Wilbury.
What?
Well, you said everyone, and I said except Laura, and you were like, okay. Everyone was except Laura.
No. His name was Charlie T. Wilbury Jr.
There's a first Charlie T. Wilbury?
I don't
Yeah, he didn't
know.
travel as much.
Oh.
He was the stay-at-home Wilbury.
Yeah. He raised the other Wilburys.
Isn't there a show on Netflix called The Wilburys?
No, isn't it the
That's
Thornberries?
the Willowberries.
Oh,
The Willoughbys. The Willoughbys.
Willoughbys.
I don't know. Sources for this script are thedayinmusic.com, Petty, the biography by Warren Zanes, Behind the Music featuring Skid Row, Conversations with Tom Petty by Paul Zolo.
Listen, it's about Skid Row, all right? It's the youth gone wild, all right? There was a lot of wasted time done on this script. And then we end it with a rattlesnake shake. I have a lot of Skid Row songs I can go through. I've got 18 in life.
No, he exhausted all their hits.
I think I did, actually.
Well, you do know a little about me. Not everything, but a little. Let me fill you in on some more.
After Ron's exit, we filled his spot in the band with Howie Epstein. Howie brought a new vocal harmony that we didn't have in the band before. Our backup vocals became more melodic.
With a new member, we wanted to take the band in a different direction.
I thought about hiring Dave Stewart of the Eurythmics, Robbie Robertson of the band, and Jimmy Levine, who co-produced Damn the Torpedoes. That could take us where we wanted to be creatively. Instead, it just created more tension within the group. I got so frustrated one day, I punched a hole in the wall, breaking my left hand.
Well, that's one way to relieve some tension, Andy Bernard.
I get that because I watched The Office. Well, I would never hit a wall if I ever got frustrated with any of you.
That's good to hear.
I would just punch you in the face.
Not cool.
You're only saying that because you know I would be hitting you, JL.
It's true. The rest of us are probably safe.